You're right, everyone. I want to speak about the mental health services in Kent and Medway. Now, the NHS is a bit of a dodgy subject. So, on the physical side of things, for my stage 4 COPD, fantastic. A second to none. Treatment, brilliant. The consultants, why did I say it like that? Consultants. The consultants, brilliant. The Royal Brompton Hospital in South Kensington in London, top of the range, no problem. They've saved my life and given me a new lease of life. Brilliant. Now, mental health services, on the other hand, shocking. Absolutely disgraceful. Now, I've had dealings with the mental health services over the years, personally. I've worked in mental health services as a volunteer. I'll speak about that in a bit. But let me go to current times. Now, in recent years, I've not really had a lot to do with accessing mental health services as such. I've done my sobriety, I've done recovery meetings, AA meetings, CA meetings, stuff like that. Fair enough. But I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder when I was 18. I unfortunately got sectioned. Long story. It was something and nothing. It started off as nothing and then it turned into something. I'll go into more detail because I'm going to do another video explaining my story, my testimony, how I got to where I've got to. So going back to mental health services currently, like I said, I had bipolar on my, that got diagnosed when I was 18, so I've had it all my life. When I was young, I was affected by it, then it phased out. And then I was on medication for a little while. Then I come off that medication and went on some antidepressants or whatever. And I was okay. I just got on with my life. I denied the bipolar because it didn't have it. I thought, oh, well, I ain't got it. They diagnosed me when I was 18. I obviously haven't got it. So I denied it. The last 6 months has been horrendous for me. The symptoms of the bipolar, the depressive symptoms. I've suffered like severe agitation, anger, brain fog. My mind's been scrambled. It's been really, really difficult to cope on a day-to-day basis. I've isolated myself a little bit. I've cut off all the friends I did have. I've pushed them away, and I've really suffered a lot. Now, I thought, wow, I'm in trouble here. I'm in trouble. Maybe there is something to this bipolar. Maybe I'm having an episode here, and it's been progressively getting worse and worse over time, and we're always the last ones to know. I've been supported by my fiancée. She's really helped me a lot. I've made her life like hell, basically. And I've had to say, look, I've got this bipolar disorder. Let's do something about it. Went to the doctors. Then I got an urgent referral. This is a joke. This is the joke bit now. An urgent referral to the mental health services to see a psychiatrist. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You need a golden ticket. Now, I was absolutely gobsmacked because when I used mental health services 20 plus years ago, they wasn't great, but you could access services. I had CPNs, community psychiatric nurses. They were brilliant. They helped me. I had about 3-4. They supported me. Caring the community was caring the community. Got the right treatment. and regular visits with mental health services. They helped you with your mental health, your housing, if you needed like to apply for DLA, as it was then, PIP, whatever. Brilliant. Fast forward to 2026. An urgent referral from the GP surgery to my local mental health services. I'm not going to name the place, but it's in Kent, East Kent, right? Now, they put the referral through. I left it a few weeks. I phoned up. I was like, an urgent referral's through. Urgent referral has come through. Is it possible to speak to someone to see what's going on with it? Yeah, no problem. Someone will ring you back. I thought, okay, that's good. Okay. So, I get a call 10 to 5. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we can see that you got a referral in September, December. This is February now I'm talking about. Now, what they're talking about is I access the services to see if I can get some one-to-one support, right? That was in September. That's not the emergency referral what got sent through via the GP surgery. I was like, no. That's a separate thing. That's a separate thing. They tried to put me on some groups which are absolutely like just pathetic, basically. And I was like, no, I'm not going on them groups. It was like a PowerPoint presentation with a group online, Zoom. I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. That's not for me. I'm not being ungrateful. I've done groups all my life. I've trained in CBT. I've been a support worker. I've done a lot of, I run, a football organisation. So I was like, no, I've got my recovery. I'm over 13 years clean and sober. I've set up meetings. I've set up groups. I've facilitated groups. I'm not going to get nothing out of this, mate. I'm overqualified. No, thank you. I'm not being arrogant. It's just facts. It's not, no. So I was like, no, this is about the urgent referral from the GP because I'm getting symptoms of my bipolar disorder. I'm getting a bit concerned about it. And I want to know if it's been sent through to the psychiatrist so I can have an outpatient appointment for a medical review. Because the medication I'm on, I should not be on for bipolar disorder. Okay, we'll ring you back. A week's gone, no joy. Another week's gone, no joy. I rang back. Someone answered. I rang up a couple of weeks ago, outpatient's medical review. Can you tell me what's going on with it? Can you tell me what time frame I'm looking at? Because it's a matter of urgency. I'm aware other people have got needs as well, but they've got enough people to cover. If it's an urgent referral, you've got a diagnosis of bipolar, I'm on the wrong medication. I think it's important that I get seen for a medical review. So, okay, yeah, we can see, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you'll get a call a week later. Ring them up. Yeah, I just want to speak to someone. You can see how this is going to go in it. I just want to speak to someone about the my medical review. I've rang up a few times now. Yeah, someone will call you back. Okay. At this point, I'm thinking, what's going on? So I rang up. She put me straight through to a nurse, psychiatric nurse, and they wrote it all down, and they said, right, we didn't get the referral. This is the first time we're hearing from it. Huh? Come again? So I said, right. She said, was you diagnosed here in Kent? I said, like, no, I got diagnosed in London when I was 18. Oh, right, okay. Oh, yes, we can see on your records. We can see on your records. Oh, yes, we see the referral from the GP. Right, okay. So what's going to happen? Right, we're going to put you through into the patient flow meeting. We're going to have one tomorrow. We have one every day. And then once we get the outcome of that, we shall call you and let you know the outcome. Don't ring tomorrow, ring the next day. Okay, I'll ring up the next day. Hi, yeah, they've had a patient flow meeting about my case. I'm on the wrong medication, need a medical review. Is there any chance of an update? Guess what the answer was? Correct. Someone will call you back. Okay. Tumbleweed. No call. I'm getting more and more agitated in my daily, day-to-day living. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting agitated. I'm a menace. You know, I'm terrorizing. I'm agitated. I'm getting angry. I'm getting frustrated. I'm losing it. My mind feels like it's going to explode. And I'm like, I can't carry on like this. I cannot. It's really getting to me. And it's getting to everyone around me. A couple of days ago, I got a phone call. It was from the psychiatrist. I was like, holy moly. So, lo and behold, it's Sunday today. Friday, got the call from the psychiatrist, got an appointment tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Happy days. Now, what I've described there is shocking. Some people might say that was quite quick. It probably was. There's a big hairy butt coming up. If it was someone who hasn't got the capacity, the mental capacity to go through all of that all the time, every day, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to someone who would be more vulnerable than me. Now, let me caveat this a little bit. The NHS Mental Health, I used to volunteer. I used to run hospital radio. I used to have the Connect Request show for Kent and Medway. I used to run the hospital radio. I used to do shows for the mental health, on the wards, on the hospitals. That's what I did. I did that for a while, which is a fantastic, rewarding thing to do to give back to the community. I've worked alongside the NHS through my football projects that I ran a few years ago. I had, kids teams. I work with adults. Some people might say they're not adults, but the team, fake roadmen, if you like, I used to work with. And I must say that there were the men I work. I'm not demeaning mental health. I'm just talking in general about the group of people I work with in the football, which is separate from that. They were atrocious, awful group, and I'm glad I shut that side of football down. And the other side of the football, I was working with a degenerate and his wife. And my beautiful fiance told me, don't work with these, they are scumbags. And she was right, I didn't listen. And in the end, they were scumbags. So always listen to your missus if she's on the ball and she knows what she's talking about. Always listen. And to conclude this, my fiance, she supported me. She's fantastic. She's got a platform over on TikTok, Curious Magpie Alignment. Go over there. Fantastic. It's great work she does. Over 500,000 followers. So proud of her work. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that was my take on the NHS mental health in Kent. So yeah, I will be doing my testimony in the next few videos. So if you've got anything out of that, and if you've got any of your own experiences in the NHS mental health, please let me know in the comments below. So until next time, folks, I'm out of here. Ciao.